You're going to love this. Trust me.
What's up, guys? It's your boy Josh, the Dragonball Junkie. Today, we're going to be talking about this emergency ban list that Bandai dropped on us like this morning, first thing in the morning. And I've been at work all day, so I've been able to look at it. Now, we're going to talk about it. So let's get into it right now. All right. So, we're at the Bandai Facebook. So here's they just did a ban list recently. I didn't talk about that because I had just started the channel, and I don't like to speculate. You know, I don't like to say, oh, this is what I think is going to be on the ban list. So this was a ban list we knew was coming out. Things got hit like Beerus, Pan, and Unite Assemble. These were banned, and then we had other cards limited. But anyway, a lot of things were still wrong in the game. And the main one was King Vegeta. So a lot of people were complaining about King Vegeta, things like Belmod, free play things like if you crit him, the Bardock that comes out for free. King Vegeta had a one-turn kill or a first-turn kill. King Vegeta could do a first-turn kill. And that was bad. So a lot of people were talking about it in the community. I didn't really get into it too much because, you know, but I've been playing against a lot of King Vegeta matches. If you check through my channel, it's always a hard game, and I knew there was problems with King Vegeta, but like my friend who plays King Vegeta doesn't play a super aggressive version, and it's still oppressive. So you can still play King Vegeta and it'd be strong. But anyway, they dropped an emergency ban list because everybody was talking about it. So change it to ban, limited, errata. I'm not going to read all this. Greetings, Dbscg fans. Thank you for continuing to support Dragon Ball Super Card Game. As always, we continue to constantly monitor and evaluate the state of the game, ensure a healthy competitive gameplay experience. With the release of Cross Spirits, we discussed our design philosophy to minimize aggressive free play battle cards and allow for games to be long enough for players to have meaningful interaction. That's great. Awesome. Especially, I like that. I'm a control-y player. I like to control the game and stuff and go long and be able to do all my cool stuff. Anyway, through continued testing, observing tournament results, and community feedback, probably the biggest thing right there, and tournament results, a lot of online tournaments, a lot of King Vegeta just marking people, we have concluded that additional adjustments are necessary. Basically, blah, blah, blah. We drop a ban list on y'all here. Here it is. I'm not going to read through all that. We're just going to look through these pictures. Okay, so banned Belmod. The hashtag was ban Belmod. Everybody was saying ban Belmod, not only because it's a free play. What's Belmod? A blocker. It's a 20k though, a free 20k. But the thing was, you could remove uniques with it. So if you had a field of uniques, you could remove them with Belmod, and then like the uniques, the idea behind them was they're unique because Bandai only wants you to be able to play like one per turn. But with Belmod, you can wipe them all off for free and start playing your uniques again. So get rid of Belmod. All right, I get it. Okay. And then we got Mercenary Tau. I can't read this dang picture. Let me zoom. Let me get some zoom in this piece. How can I close this and do there we go. So next we have Mercenary Tau, Unequaled Assassin. Okay, I get it. It's a free play if you have like 3 red cards on the field. And so with King Vegeta, a lot of these things focus on King Vegeta, and I'm okay with that because they've made it where King Vegeta is still a viable deck, but you got to play it in a more controlling version. But with the Jiren Unison, your leader minus, and that 5-drop Vegeta card, you can still make a very good mid-range, more controlly style and imposing presence King Vegeta deck. So this is just getting rid of the turn 1 kill. The free play Mercenary Tau, critical 15k free. The Bardock the Resolute, counter skill. I can't read that, but what's he? Oh, he's a double strike. He's a double strike unique, it looks like. And he comes out for free, I think, when your opponent takes a crit. I may be wrong about that. But yeah, so these are all like free play cards. Boom, another free play card. He is, let me see here. I can't quite read it, but Power of Legend, Son Goku, Power of Legend. These cards are all banned because basically they're just free play cards that you could throw in King Vegeta and make him a turn 1 kill. And other decks, it's just oppressive. But then on the ban list, we have Mecha Frieza. So everybody's laughing because Mecha Frieza is now the first leader to be banned twice, because this is reboot Mecha Frieza. The original Mecha Frieza got banned because it was too broken. This is reboot Mecha Frieza, and now it's banned. So if you like Mecha Frieza, sorry about it, guys. It's banned. I don't really like. I never had a problem with Mecha Frieza. Maybe it's just the decks that I play, but I've never. A couple games when I was first figuring it out were a problem. But if you're playing anything with removal, or just draw the game out through they usually play it really aggro. I feel like it probably should have been more of a control type deck, but people played it super aggro, and I just don't get this ban because I've never really had a problem. And this is like, playing on webcam regionals and locals and stuff, and just playing with people online on Untap. I've never really had much of a problem with Mecha Frieza using King Cold, using Meki Kabura, things like that. It wasn't a problem. So I don't know about the ban on that, but with that ban, what they did is they unbanned U9 Assemble. So what they had done was they banned U9 Assemble thinking it would hit Mecha Frieza really hard. But, Mecha Frieza could still do what it does with the arrivals in blue yellow. Blue yellow is just a strong combination, and Mecha Frieza can do it really well. Especially being able to take life to play all those counter plays and counters. And so U9 wasn't really the problem. But so they unbanned U9 and they just banned the Mecha Frieza leader, which that kind of sucks because it was the best yellow leader, and that was something strong yellow had. I didn't think it was that broken. I never had a problem with Mecha Frieza. I have a problem with King Vegeta super aggro. I have a problem with Control King Vegeta, just my personal struggles with beating it. But the minusing, I hate the mid range, the minusing from the Jiren and the Vegeta and the King Vegeta leader and imposing presence. The minusing just screws me up. But the free play aggro one, I have a problem with that too. But at least the game's over quick, right? King Piccolo New Ruler, limited 1 copy per deck. I actually thought this happened in the last ban list, because so many people were talking about New Ruler being maybe one of the biggest problems, but it's not. It's not a huge problem. Limiting to 1, I understand. It's a double strike you play for free. I think it's like actually a 20k. Yeah, because it gets 5k. It goes away at the end of the turn, but whatever. If you're going for a 1-turn kill, then you don't care about that. So we're going to get to that guy last because I'm upset about that. Erratas. So those are our bans. All this free play stuff. And the Mecha Frieza leader. Unbanned. U9 Assemble is unbanned. So now you can use it, which is good, So maybe some other yellow decks or blue yellow decks could do good because now they have U9 Assemble and we don't have to worry about Mecha Frieza, but I don't really think it was that much a problem. Anyway, Errata. So we have erratas to all the Dark Brawly cards. I would have to go scroll up, hold on, to see what the deal with all those was, but I guess basically they're just hitting Dark Brawly. Maybe they're making it so this guy can only be comboed once per turn, or let's look at it. Hold up. Dark Brawly, Demon Realm, Ravager, Post Errata text. If your leader card is a Dark Brawly card and you send 6 drop it to play this card from your drop area. What's the errata? Activate main black. Cost 1? And post errata text. Maybe it costs 1 now. Yeah, because it looked like on these ones it doesn't have a cost. They added a 1 black cost to do it. Which, again, yeah. So these ones, see, they have the activate main. There's no cost. Looks like they've added a cost for these 3 cards of 1 black, which I guess what that does is it makes it so you're not playing all these 30Ks for free. But honestly, the same thing with Mecha Frieza. I haven't had a problem with Dark Brawly. When it first came out, I got beat by it once or twice. Um, but through playing against it in the tournaments and pretty frequently, like it's not a deck I'm scared of. Maybe again that's just the way I play and the decks that I'm using at the time when I've played it, but uh, I don't know. But a lot of people say Dark Brawler was a super problem. I think when they hit Heartfelt Plea and that whole thing, um, you fix the Dark Brawly problem. I don't think Dark Brawly was really that much of a problem. Maybe that's a hot take. I don't know. But then they've also hit the field card Young Invaders, Planet Vampa, which what is that getting played in? I don't even know what that card's getting played in. Seriously. And then Planet Tuffle for Baby. So what the Planet Tuffle for Baby does, the errata, makes it so you can only do the reduction of the counterplay. Let's see, I can't read that. If you have no battle cards out or something like that. So if you lead a card, so this is for the Young Invaders. The errata is auto red if you lead a card. So now it costs a red to play one sand card. Sand cards for the turn. Yeah. Activate main and play up to one. And this costs a red. So they've added a cost on Young Invaders of one red to play out your Young Invaders. So that also sets King Vegeta back a turn. Now I wonder if by banning all these free play cards and adding the errata to Young Invaders, if they've killed King Vegeta. Because maybe it was like a one or the other situation. Either you get rid of the free cards or you add a cost to Young Invaders. But by doing both, getting rid of the free cards and adding a cost, could that have killed King Vegeta? I don't know. We shall see. But the Planet Tuffle thing. So like I said, I'm a control player. I like black and I like blue, and then probably green next. Yellow and red I could do without. I don't ever play red hardly. Yellow I like if I can mix it with blue or something else. Yellow green. I like some aspects of yellow. Sen Shenron was mono yellow, and I love that deck. So I'm more of a controlly player. So the Planet Tuffle thing, even though I don't play Baby, one day maybe I would want to play Baby. That kind of sucks. Basically, what they did to Planet Tuffle is, hold on, let me find it. Field, if your leader card is a blue baby card, you have no battle card in play, and all of your energy is mono blue. When activating a counter skill, mono energy costs 5 or less from your hand, reduce the energy cost by 1. So normally that would always reduce your counters by 1, which made blue baby what it was. You could counterplay everything. But now that only happens if you have no battle cards in play. And unfortunately, most of the counterplays and the counter attacks that you're playing for one less are battle cards that are going to come out on the field. So you can pretty much only do that once per turn. You can counterplay for -1 once per turn. The rest of the turn, everything costs what it costs, which kind of sucks because a lot of the counters in Baby are totally pointless unless they're in Baby because you need that reduction of 1. So you can only do that cool thing once per turn, and I kind of don't like that they did that. But I've read comments, people saying that if they hit all of this super aggro stuff, then Baby instantly becomes the next problem. Blue with Baby and blue with this one other card that I'm about to show you comes the problem, and so they had to kind of keep it even. Planet Vampa, I don't really even know what that's about, and I don't really care. Have what is that? Red Brawly? I think that's Red Brawly card. Um, Probably something to hit Red Brawly. But yeah, so I guess they're saying if all this red and black hyper aggro stuff gets hit, the next best thing, and to keep it a little balanced, will be Blue Baby. So they've got to do something to kind of nerf Blue Baby a bit. So I kind of get it. But this next thing, the last card on the list, last card we're going to talk about, is what I'm really upset about. Janemba, Bewitching Blow. What are you doing, Bandai? Come on now. You don't want me to crit 6 crit attacks in a row? So that, but look, the whole chain is susceptible to They don't got deflect. The whole Janemba chain. I'm a little upset about this, guys. I'm kind of triggered right now. So they don't have deflect. They don't have barrier. So the chain is, you get the vanilla out. It costs what, 2 or 3? It costs 2 or 3. But then you can get this guy on top of the vanilla for free. He's a dual strike crit 19k. Then you can put the ball under him and go into the 4-cost Xeno Janemba, which is a critical like 20k when it attacks. You like untap it. Just crazy stuff is happening now. And you got another crit. Then for 1 blue energy, and it costs energy. You got to spend energy. None of these guys have deflect. None of these guys have barrier. You get another dual attack critical like 25k, and you swing crit, and you draw 2 cards. It's kind of a cool chain. It's a cool chain. I loved it, Bandai. But you just killed it. You limited Bewitching Blow to 1 copy per deck. You killed the chain. And the chain wasn't that broken. Nobody's using this in tournaments. I don't get it. I read a comment saying that with Soul Striker and Bewitching Blow, you could do some pretty cool stuff. Well, duh. Yeah, I know. That's something Cool Blue has. Good. I'm happy about it. And it's not that broken. It's kind of broken because... Okay, so it's not broken because they don't have deflector barrier. So counterplay it, and it's done. There's millions of counterplays to get rid of this Bewitching Blow. Now, if you don't have the counterplay in your hand, and you don't have a negate in your hand, you're screwed, because I'm about to attack you 6 times with criticals, and and you're not going to draw any cards, so I'm going to hit you up. But if you have a counterplay, you could find what you could super combo to draw cards, draw into a counterplay, stop the chain. Just stop it. It is not that detrimental. Yes, I get some benefits out of like drawing cards. I'm untapping energy if you don't do so. I think you have to like kill a battle card. And anyway, it's not a super broken chain that people are killing people with. Now, I guess if they think all this is dead, Brawly's weaker now. King Vegeta's weaker now. Red Brawly's weaker now. So Blue is maybe gonna come out of the fog like gorillas in the mist. It's just gonna jump up and destroy everybody somehow, which hasn't happened for, God forbid, Blue gets some shine. It hasn't happened for months, so they gotta be like, oh, we gotta take Blue down a bit. What about hand control? I'm more worried about coming up against a hard hand control deck. Those are the scariest to me. Not some crit Nimba, not some Dark Brawly or some Mecha Frieza. Yes, King Vegeta sucks. Thank you for helping with this King Vegeta problem, Bandai. Awesome, thank you. Dark Brawly, Red Brawly, Mecha Frieza, whatever, they were the top decks in the meta, but they weren't unbeatable. So like, I'm not worried about it. But this limited my boy. Come on now. What you doing to me, Bandai? Alright, guys, that's it. We gotta go. Okay, Dragon Ball Junkies, I went a little longer on that than I wanted to. I was just gonna go through and talk about them, but I didn't realize that I can't read the thing unless I go back and read it, and we just had to rant a little bit, you know? So, I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you liked the video. Subscribe to the channel. Drop a comment. Let me know what you think about this ban list. I think it's pretty good. I'm really happy with everything except for Bewitching Blow. Planet Tuffle, okay. But whatever. That's because I'm biased towards Blue. But Bewitching Blow, come on now. Anyway, we got videos playing over here. Check me out on Twitch TV/Dragon Ball Junkie. Let's get some untapped games in, boys. Training. Let's go. Peace.